That's how to create this kind of animation in DaVinci Resolve. Start by choosing your footage. It can be a video or a picture. Go to the Fusion tab and begin adding the elements you want to move through. You can either add them one by one or select them all and add them at once. This way, Fusion will automatically create a node structure, though in our case we can't use it as is. So I'll remove all the merge nodes and replace them with image plane 3D nodes because we'll be working in 3D space and need the appropriate setup. Merge them with a merge 3D node and add a camera 3D node to create the movement later on. We also need a render 3D node to generate the output, and this is what we have so far. I'll move the camera slightly backward to start seeing something. It looks a bit odd now because all our elements are in one plane. We'll fix this in a moment, but first let's connect the background to our camera setup to enable zooming in and out of the footage. Here you'll also need to create an image plane 3D node and connect it to the merge 3D node. I'll move the background footage away from the camera and set some keyframes for camera movement to create our zoom effect. Now let's fix the remaining elements. Select the image plane 3D nodes one by one and move them apart. It doesn't have to look perfect at this stage, you just want to get an overview of your setup. Use scaling as well if your elements are as large as mine, and once you have a clear overview, you can start creating the final alignment. It's really helpful to display Merge 3D in one viewer window to see where your elements are located. You'll want to distribute them evenly between the starting position of your camera and the background, so the camera can move through them smoothly. Make sure to smooth the splines, mine already are, and this is what we have at this point. Finally, I always like to add some depth of field when working with the camera, so go to the renderer node, choose the hardware renderer and enable accumulation effects. Turn down the amount of blur, it will look better in this case, and lower the quality if you're working on a slower setup. Now we want to see where the focal plane is, so activate it in the camera node and move it close to the camera. This way you'll focus on the elements right in front of the camera while defocusing the background elements. And that's it!